So after about 10 or so years, Imtiaz Ali decided to remake his movie Aaj Kal. I do not know why he did this. I have no idea what the hell he was thinking. The first Aaj Kal, I saw it in India, and this one I did too, which is a pretty funny coincidence. So just like the first Aaj Kal, it's basically contrasting a modern love story with an older one. In this one, Zoe, played by Sara is basically a modern woman who doesn't have time for love. She just wants to focus on her career, make herself independent, just wants to live, have a good time. She meets Veer, played by Kartik Aaryan, who basically just like falls in love with her ever since meeting her, wants to have like a real relationship, but she just keeps pushing him away. She just can't deal with the, BS of love right now in her life. She frequents this cafe a lot, and the cafe owner she kind of randomly ends up befriending, who's played by Randeep Huda. And so while he's kind of seeing their weird love story play out, he remembers his own time and he starts telling Sara Ali Khan's character about his love story between him and Lena, the girl from, his village. Inspired by Raghu and Lena's love story, Zoe decides, like, F it, like, I'm just gonna go all in, like, I want love, I want this. So she goes all in on the relationship with Veer, but then soon she learns that Raghu's stories aren't really as rosy and beautiful as she thought they were. So when she starts realizing that, she kind of starts self-sabotaging herself and her relationship with Veer. First of all, this is like Imtiaz Ali's like most major disappointment. Like Tamasha was like not really that good. I was not impressed with it. How You Met Sejal was just disastrous, and this is also quite disastrous because here's the deal, and this is a spoiler. So Raghu has this like fantastical love story with Lena when they're like little and in school, but then after they run away, Raghu basically becomes distracted by all the other women that are like available in society, and he goes from being so in love, so committed to Lena, to literally just like having multiple affairs all the time, being with a different person every single day. Super gross. And I just feel like the movie just suddenly goes onto this like random Twilight Zone track, which makes absolutely no sense. And I just don't have any idea like what Imtiaz Ali was trying to show. And things get even more confusing because then after the interval, there's like this weird stand-up comedian's gig. And in it, the stand-up comedian is talking about how like animals can have multiple partners, so can humans. So then you're thinking, oh, like maybe Imtiaz Ali is saying that like you can love multiple people at one time and like it's okay to like that, the person that you thought was the love of your life is not the love of your life. So that's what I'm thinking is happening. But then as the movie goes forward, you realize that Raghu actually does regret what he did to Lena. And he does still love her and he can't let go. And this is like the one thing in his life that he really, really regrets and has basically shaped every other decision that he's made in life. And he's basically just like stuck in that time and he can't get past it. Once you realize this, and once, Zoe's character realizes, then she runs back to Veer. But I'm just saying, like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is this movie? Like, nothing made sense. I honestly don't know what the hell he was trying to like show or say. And I also don't like movies that like paint millennials as like, oh, like we're just doing whatever we want and our lives don't have purpose and we just like don't think before we act or anything like that. I don't think that's true at all. That is so stupid. Hated all the characters in this movie and I don't understand what they're doing, why they're doing what they're doing. Like, why is Veer so fixated on Zoe, and it's like, why is Zoe so freaking confused about life? Because it's not like Veer is preventing her from living out her dreams or like following her career. He never said any of those things. I'm sure he would just tag along wherever she wanted to go and he would never prevent her from achieving her, full potential as a woman. So I just don't understand what this movie is about. I don't understand what the movie is trying to show. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. The performances in this movie can't even be called performances because they were so bad. Sara Ali Khan did a really bad job in this movie, and I don't understand how, because she was really good in Kedarnath. The scenes where she has to be like cool and like confident, she does a really good job in those, but then scenes which require her to like calm down and, you know, do like some normal acting, she just can't deliver. And I honestly don't understand what Imtiaz Ali was thinking here. Kartik Aaryan's acting as Veer was basically really weird and like schizophrenic, and he's just all over the place. And Kartik Aaryan's character playing Raghu, which is like Randeep Huda's like young whatever character, is also just like, I guess it was sweet in the beginning, but then once he like takes the wrong turn, he just goes off on the deep end and just nothing makes sense anymore. And he was just very irritating and very annoying, and I just don't understand why, like, he left everything for Lena and then he leaves Lena for everything, like for every other stupid thing, like temporary thing, you know? Yeah, this movie's dumb. The music in Imtiaz Ali movies is usually really, really great. I still listen to Jab We Met's like entire album all the time. It's like so good. This movie, I guess the songs are like good, like they're kind of catchy. Like the Ha Main Galat one is good. Mehrama is good. Shayad is good. Those are all like good songs. And I guess like in the movie, like you like listening to them, especially because when you listen to them, it's like a break from the ridiculousness that's happening on screen. Overall, this movie was highly annoying and disappointing, and I would say that Imtiaz Ali should go to the mountains and like find his zen again, but he's always in the mountains. So what is going on, bro? I don't understand. I don't understand how these movies are being made, and like what is the story being written, and I don't understand what they, well, like what script are they reading? What the hell did they read? And they were like, yeah, this is a great movie to do. Just makes no sense. I don't know. Maybe he needs to like change his team around. Like maybe there's a lot of people who keep yesing him, and he actually needs someone to be like, bro, this doesn't make any sense at all. You need to stop. He's so great, but I think he's just getting like he's just going just crazy. Like nothing is making sense. Like there's no connections in the movie. Like movies have to like make sense. Like one idea has to flow into another, one scene has to flow into another, and just that's highly lacking in this movie. Highly lacking. Just very, very all over the place, all over the place. You just don't understand, you know, what the director's trying to say. You want to understand, you really do, but you just don't. And the characters are just not relatable. You don't like them. They're really annoying. This movie was really bad, you guys. Don't even bother. Don't bother. Spare yourself. If you liked my review of Aaj Kal, then please give it a thumbs up. And what did you think of the movie? Please leave your ideas and thoughts in the comments below. And if you like my channel, Movies with My Hair, then please subscribe. All right, guys, stay safe, stay self-distancing.